Peace, peace, peace. What's going on, man? This is bro MD checking in once again, and with Blackson. What's up, Blackson?
Hey, what's going on?
Not much, not much. Arena this week, man. We setting it all back over here at the Arena channel. Couple of topics we're gonna discuss today. We're gonna talk about the Supreme Court ruling. I wouldn't necessarily call it a ruling, actually a rejection that made it may look as like a black eye to the conservatives, but we'll talk about it. Also, we're gonna get into the audio leaks from CNN. We're gonna talk about the Trump audio leaks of the classified document. We might get into a couple of opposing sides with that. Also, we're gonna talk about the final reports in the January 6th Commission and how they're claiming in the report that the intelligence agencies, CIA, FBI, et cetera, failed to act on what they call predetermined conditions in the fact of what they knew about what was going to happen at January 6th. But nonetheless, let's get into it. Arena this week, y'all. All right. No doubt. Again, we back over here at the Arena Uncensored with Tuesdays and Thursdays, Arena this week in Arena Abroad. Also I'm simulcasting over at the MD20 channel on the Arena this week. Arena Abroad gonna stay put over here, and all the other shows we probably gonna end up doing exclusive to the Arena Uncensored, except for the Arena Cinema, which will be exclusive to the MD20 channel for the time being. Again, an eventful weekend. Hell, I had a hard time even trying to come up with stuff to talk about on Arena this week. Without hell, I'm just keeping it real. I'm trying to stay away from Rush with this show. I'm trying to stay away. It was hard.
It's hard, yeah.
Don't get it twisted. It was hard, but I think I did a pretty good job. Like I said, it wasn't really an eventful week as far as like anything in the political sphere. We all know what's capturing the media stream per se. But we're gonna save all that for Thursday. You know what I'm saying? For now, we're gonna get into this political news for this week. So without further ado, I guess Blackson, you can pull up the first article. It don't matter which one.
Okay, let's do the Supreme Court. Share screen. Boom. Share screen to get a full screen here. Okay, I got it sharing, but it looked like a damn ad. Oh shit.
Yeah, it's an ad. Yeah. Ain't nothing you could do to stop that. Yeah,
okay. All right. Yeah, it was blocking the damn headline.
Yeah. Sometimes it'll block the whole damn page until
they
it finishes. You know
what
I mean?
Yeah, they bring out with that one. Damn. Okay, so
I got it. This from USA Today. I think you got to scroll down.
Okay.
I think.
Wait, scroll down or scroll up? Wait a minute.
Yeah, I don't know where you. I don't know. You may be at the bottom.
Oh shit! What the hell? Oh, hold on, man. This is subscribe.
That look like the home. Yeah, that look like the home page.
How the hell that happened? Hold on.
No.
Homepage. No, we want US. And then we want. Oh, geez, they tripping with this thing, man. No, we want. Oh, geez. Okay, hold on. Let me re.
Oh, they talking about malaria. I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah, man. Hold on.
I don't know how the hell that happened.
Let me try this again. Because apparently Facebook or something. Because I had, let's see, Facebook.
Yeah, see, I pulled it right up from the link.
Right. Yeah, the other links are just fine. Is the damn this one USA Today just okay? Hold on, y'all bear with us. Let me get this again because you sent. I know you sent me the direct link, so it should be no problem. Hold on, let me. Okay, so let's try this again. Yeah, here it is right here. The U.S. Supreme Court. Let's hit that. There we go. Okay, all right. No, it's doing it again. What the hell? Okay, here we go.
Yeah,
Here
you
we go.
have to
Okay.
wait. You gonna have to wait for the yeah, you have to wait for the ad. Yeah,
Oh no, it keeps destroying the whole. No, this thing is weird. Hold on, let me do this again, man.
you hit the X.
It
Did you
keeps.
hit the X on the ad?
Yeah, I hit the X, man.
Yeah, I think that's
It-
why when you hit the X, it sends you back to the homepage. You're gonna have to let it
oh,
play.
okay, gotcha. Okay,
Yeah, because
okay.
that's what I had to do.
Yeah, let's try this again. God damn, USA Today. Damn, they tripping with this shit, bro. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, here it
They
is.
want you to
Okay,
buy this shit, man.
man, they serious about that. They serious about that. Damn. All right, let's try this. Let's try this. Okay, so present USA Today. We're gonna try to navigate through this damn ad. Okay, so X this out, and then there it is, right
Don't
there.
hit that
Yeah,
X. Yeah, there you
I
go right
won't.
there.
I won't. I
Don't
won't hit
hit
that.
that. Yeah, don't hit that X. It'll fuck it up. All
Gotcha.
right,
Okay.
cool. So again, from USA Today, Supreme Court and Blackson. If I start popping robot and just let me know. I'm probably gonna have to
Tempo.
switch over to my phone if it keep doing it.
Okay, no
But
problem.
from USA Today, Supreme Court rejects GOP call for unchecked power for state legislatures in U.S. election. In a win for voting rights groups, the court rejected the North Carolina GOP argument that state lawmakers should have extraordinary powers over election rules. Yeah, it looked weird on my end. I see it now though. Washington. The Supreme Court on Tuesday shot down conservative theory that could have given state lawmakers extraordinary. Oh, damn, what just happened? Oh, you blew it up.
Yeah, try
Okay.
to blind it. Yeah.
Okay. The giving state lawmakers extraordinary power to set election rules in their states with little oversight from courts, balking at an idea that voting rights groups worry could further erode trust in the nation's election. Since early in our nation's history, courts have recognized their duty to evaluate the constitutionality of legislative acts. Chief Justice John Roberts wrote. The appeal took on added significance because of the 2020 election, during which several courts ruled on absentee ballot procedures and lockdowns in the early months of the COVID-19 pandemic. Republicans felt that, in some of those cases, courts had overstepped their authority. Democrats, on the other hand, had framed those same decisions as protecting voters from disenfranchisement. The decision Tuesday drew praise from voting rights groups and some prominent Democrats, including former President Barack Obama, who called it a resounding rejection of the far-right theory that has been peddled by election deniers and extremists seeking to undermine our democracy. What's the independent state legislature theory? What did the court rule? North Carolina relied on a clause in the Constitution that delegates responsibility for federal elections to the legislature of each state. The state lawmakers said a plain reading of that clause makes clear that the state got to scroll down. That the state courts, that the state legislatures have power to set election rules without interference from state courts. That's what's known as the independent state legislature doctrine. Opponents say the clause has never been read that way before. But state courts, Roberts wrote, retain the authority to apply state constitutional restraints when legislatures act under the power conferred upon them by the Elections Clause. The decision was a 6-3 vote, with the court's 3-justice liberal wing joining Roberts, along with the justices Brett Kavanaugh and Coney Barrett. Amy Coney Barrett, Brett Kavanaugh, appointed by who? Trump.
Mm-hmm.
Conservative Justice Clarence Thomas, Neil Gorsuch, and Sam Alito dissented, meaning they opposed it.
Mm-hmm.
Thomas, writing in dissent, asserted the Supreme Court should have dismissed the case rather than deciding. That's because the state courts that considered the case took the unusual step of reversing an earlier decision after the Supreme Court agreed to hear the case. Why the independent state legislature matters for election. After the 2020 census, North Carolina approved a congressional map that would have benefited Republican candidates. This is the same situation a few weeks ago when I reported on what the who was it? Was it Alabama? I think it was Alabama. The Alabama state legislature was trying to do with the political redlining of individual districts, in which the Supreme Court also rejected that, and the Alabama Supreme Court.
Right.
A group of voters sued in state court, alleging the map was a partisan gerrymander that violated the state constitution. State courts initially agreed and ordered a new set of maps. A Supreme Court decision embracing the independent state legislature theory could have had sweeping implications for other election laws, regulations, and maps by making them far more difficult to challenge in court. Some experts believe that could have led to more election laws that benefit the party that controls the legislature, potentially undermining support in elections. Case tracker, race, religion, and debt. Oh, I ain't know about that. In an unusual series of events, the North Carolina Supreme Court granted a rehearing of its decision over the map of the state maps after the Supreme Court held arguments in the case. The state court, now controlled by Republican appointees, reversed the earlier decision on the maps that was handed down when the court had leaned Democratic. The decision raised questions about whether the U.S. Supreme Court still had an active case to decide. Though it involved also redistricting, the North Carolina dispute was entirely different from the issues involved in a case out of Alabama. That's what we was talking about, decided this month. In the Alabama redistricting matter, a 5-4 majority held that the state's efforts to create a quote-unquote colorblind map nevertheless diluted the power of black voters in the state.
So is this the one where we had to show E-Bizzle?
The same one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I hope E-Bizzle's paying attention. Let's scroll down.
What are they saying about the Supreme Court's election decision? Voting rights groups applauded the decision. Ari Savitsky, senior staff attorney with the American Civil Liberties Union, said the court was, quote, right to reject the misbegotten independent state legislature theory. In the United States, he said, there is no room for a rogue legislature that can violate its own founding charter without any checks from other branches of government. Others focused on the fact that Roberts noted state courts shouldn't have free reign to change election rules. The decision, some experts said, appeared to leave room for additional litigation. The Supreme Court reaffirmed that the state courts do not have carte blanche to rewrite state election law, said Jonathan Adler, professor from Case Western Reserve School of Law. While the court did not give lots of guidance on the precise limit, the opinion serves as a warning to partisan activists inclined to use lawsuits as an effort to circumvent applicable election laws or rewrite districts.
Okay, that's it right there. Yep.
All right, yeah, you can get it there. So basically, this is an affirmation of, again, what we talked about the other week with E. Shout out to E.
Yep. Shout out to
Where
E.
he tried to say, hey, look what the Republicans are doing. They ousting black vote. Bro, they just showed you not only that time, but this time, the Constitution rules over all.
That's right.
You cannot, whether it be what you think is a white, black, left, right, it don't matter. A legislature doesn't have the right constitutionally to rewrite districts in a particular state, because it will show favoritism for said partisanship.
Right.
Whether you think that's white supremacy or not, I think is Republican and Democrat. You know what I'm saying? Because even in the the report just now, they said one before in North Carolina when it was mainly Democrats tried to do the same thing.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
and the state court rejected. So you can say white supremacy all day long. At the end of the day, it's about partisanship. Just like if blacks had control of that particular district, blacks would try to do the same exact thing what Republicans are doing right now. They would try to rewrite certain aspects of law to benefit only black folk. You can't do that. Why Blackson cue it up? You already know where I'm going.
Oh, you already know.
Overruled.
How the fuck you gonna overrule the Constitution,
Defense, keep the defendant silent.
How the fuck are you gonna overrule the Constitution? You can't do it.
Right.
I don't give a damn if you're black, white, red, blue, yellow. It don't matter.
Yeah.
You can't overrule the Constitution. The Constitution says there has to be equal footing despite who you are or what you're doing. If you're a partisanship that has control of the legislature, ain't nowhere in hell that I'm supposed to think as a human being that you rewriting the district is going to benefit all people. It's not. Stop being stupid. You can't do it. Leave it alone. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So this is just further affirmation of what we were talking about the other week with the Alabama case. Period. And again, it's Republican now, but besides Alito and Clarence Thomas and damn, who else was it? Gorsuch. You can't do it. You got Republicans that understand the Constitution. You can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Now, from what Clarence Thomas was saying, Clarence Thomas wasn't necessarily opposing it. He was saying the shit should have been thrown out, basically, which I kind of agree with. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are we even talking about this dumb shit at the end of the day?
Right.
It's unconstitutional. You know what I'm saying? So from Clarence Thomas' point of view, I get what he was saying, but just to be competent in what we're doing, he should have just voted to reject. But you know, that's Clarence Thomas doing Clarence Thomas shit.
Right.
He like playing that type of role.
Want to be extra,
you know
right?
Yeah, be extra as hell. Extra as hell. Just because he know that's what tick people off. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's why he do the shit that he do. But in any event, again, Constitution rules. The shit is now, the score is 1,000,000-0. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't beat it. Don't try to beat it. You know, it even went to the fact of saying, hey, look, yeah, we understand that constitutionally federal things that are not delegated federally go to the state. But you can't outright bend the wheel of the state constitution to the particular party or whatever ideology. You can't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'll even say this. I've said this before. Me personally, I believe that when it comes to voting of any kind, whether it be state or federal, the federal government should be in charge of it. If I believe the federal government should be in charge of anything, it should be voting. That's on the federal and state level. The reason being is because then you will have no bias in terms of in any particular region or state or localized government or anything. That's just like saying, okay, you got the IRS, that's a federal the IRS, or hell, even the Social Security office. Those are federal offices. Yet, none of that shit is handled federally. It's all handled locally. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You got to go to your local Social Security office. You got to go to your local damn, what else did I say? IRS office to handle shit. So the same thing should be with election. If I believe in federalization or anything, it's election. I think the federal government should handle that shit. And all poll employees should be paid by the federal government, not local tax. That's just me. But you got anything on that?
No, I mean, like you said, man, the Constitution overrides all, man, and you know, the more our society will understand this, the less they'll try to blame racism, white supremacy on everything, especially when it deals with legislation and law, you know, and what's actually going on, in the world of politics, instead of just, a lot of people just tend to, if they don't understand it, racism, white supremacy, the white man's a devil. And it's like, oh, okay, so you know nothing about politics. Okay. So you have to
Right.
use what's your famous line? Low group thinking.
Collective thought, yeah.
Low collective thought as a response. Yeah. So
because just think about it. You could say the same shit about a lot of the metropolitan cities around the country. That's for the most part majority black.
Right. Absolutely.
You can say the same shit.
Absolutely.
What's a white person? What's the difference between a white person coming up saying, "Hey, look, you can't do this as far as the zoning in this particular area"? That's black power. You know what I'm saying? That's discrimination against. You can say the same shit. Technically, right. You know what I'm saying? So why not just cut the chicken's head off and let them run around to the point where, look, we're not going to deal with none of this shit because legally you can't.
Right.
Per the Constitution.
That's the whole purpose of the Constitution. But it seemed like people want to attack white supremacy with black supremacy or black whatever. And it's like they don't want the Constitution interfering with their oppression at the end of the day. And so,
right. Well, even that, people want to make government synonymous with white supremacy, and it's not.
No,
you know what I'm saying? It not by a long shot it ain't.
Mm-mm.
But I think until we can get out of that, we always gonna stay stuck being politically dumb. But hey, it is what it is. We can go on to the next one.
All right, tenfold. Next one. Oh, my boy Trump. Boom. Let's do Trizump in a Trizump. Okay, let me blow this up. Okay, I think that's good.
All right, y'all. This from the Independent. Trump and I'm glad you went to this one because, like I said, I'm gonna flip the script after I finish reading it. Trump fumes about illegally leaked CNN tape of him boasting about classified documents. Former president reacted to the release of the tape on Truth Social on Monday night, railing against deranged special prosecutor Jack Smith and baselessly accusing the DOJ and the FBI of leaking. Donald Trump has taken the Truth Social to fume about a bombshell leaked audio tape where he is heard discussing holding on to secret classified documents after leaving office and admitting that he knows he cannot declassify. In the recording captured during a July 2021 meeting at Mr. Trump's Bedminster Golf Club and released by CNN on Monday, the former president is heard boasting and laughing with associates about possessing highly confidential military documents about Iran. These are the papers, he says. This was done by the military and given to me. As the sound of what appears to be papers rustling is heard, Mr. Trump references a big pile of papers and makes the startling confession that he knows he can no longer declassify the documents because he is no longer president.
Okay, let me scroll down.
Former president reacted to the release of the tape in a characteristic rant on Truth Social on Monday night, where he railed against deranged special prosecutor Jack Smith and basically accused the Justice Department and FBI of leaking it. And damn, is that it? No, that ain't it. Scroll down. The deranged special prosecutor Jack Smith, working in conjunction with the DOJ and FBI, illegally leaked and spun a tape and transcript of me, which is actually an exoneration, rather than what they would have you believe, he wrote. This continuing witch hunt is another election interference scam. They are cheaters and thugs. Mr. Trump offered no explanation for his belief that the tape exonerates him, a belief largely at odds with much reaction to the tape. George Conway, Lincoln Project co-founder and vocal critic of Mr. Trump, called the former president a sociopathic criminal in response to the newly obtained audio, and called it just another nail in the coffin for his growing legal issue. The special counsel already had Trump dead to rights because we knew this tape existed in some form. But to actually hear a former president of the United States committing a felony, probably multiple felonies, on audio tape while laughing about it is something I think it's just stunning. That's a quote. He added, I mean, this man has no respect for rules, no respect for the lives of other human beings, no respect for the country, no respect for the Constitution, no respect for his duty. He is a sociopathic criminal, and this is just another nail in the coffin. In the 2-minute audio, Mr. Trump is heard appearing to indicate that he is holding on to a secret military document about Iran. Well, with Millie, let me see that. You know, I'm not going to read them quotes because, like, I was going to play the audio, so we can scroll down.
Oh, okay.
Damn, they're trying to. Okay, the audio was recorded down. Click one up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they trying to do the whole thing on the day.
Yeah. I'm not reading all that.
Right.
The audio. Yeah, I'm gonna start right there. The audio was previously revealed in the DOJ's indictment charging Mr. Trump over his handling of classified documents, but has never been heard until now. Its release appeared to contradict Mr. Trump's claim in a Fox News interview that he did not have any documents. Earlier this month, Mr. Trump was indicted on 37 federal charges over his handling of classified documents, including national defense information after leaving the White House.
Okay, let me scroll down.
The indictment, which was unsealed on Friday, June 9th, alleges that Mr. Trump deliberately lied to and misled authorities so that he could hold on to documents that he knew were classified. On at least 2 separate occasions, Mr. Trump then showed some of the classified documents to people not authorized to see them, the indictment alleges. Stunning photos reveal that many of the documents were stored around a toilet, shower, and bathroom at his Mar-a-Lago estate. The charges include 31 counts of willful retention of national defense information and single counts of false statements and representation, and counts of conspiracy to obstruct justice, withholding a document or record, corruptly concealing a document in a federal investigation, and a scheme to conceal. He pled not guilty to the charges at his arraignment in a Miami federal courthouse, becoming the first current or former U.S. president ever charged with a federal crime. Mr. Trump's longtime aide, Walt Nauta, was also charged with 6 obstruction and concealment-related charges after he allegedly helped move boxes of documents from Mar-a-Lago to Mr. Trump's residence and then lied to investigators about having any knowledge of the handling of paper. Real quick on that, today, I just saw that they postponed his trial date, the Walt Nauta dude.
Deal.
I don't know, but they postponed it today
They
because
postponed.
he had a court date set they postponed it, and they didn't even give a new court date. So I don't know.
Okay.
The two men appeared in court together, but Mr. Nada did not enter a plea, as he did not have legal counsel in Florida. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe he still ain't got a lawyer yet.
Right.
Damn, Trump didn't get the man no lawyer. Trump said, bro, you on your own. I don't know what you got going on. You ain't finna snitch on me.
Right.
I don't know what you got going. Mr. Nada is now scheduled to appear for his arraignment on Tuesday morning. That was the date they postponed.
Okay.
That's it.
Oh, that's it? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what you think on that real quick, Blackson? While you talking, I'm finna sing you this audio.
Okay. Yeah, I remember you had mentioned something about recording it without his knowing about it. So if that's even going to be admissible, so that's going to be interesting. I mean, we're going to hear it now as you're going to play it, but what's the legality of it as far as being a
That's the part I don't know. See, according to this report, it's as if they saying that this was part of the indictment. You see what I'm saying? So I'm assuming that when they put the indictment together, this was part of it. Like as far as like the discovery, like and the totality of the indictment, this was part of it.
Okay.
Supposedly.
Mm-hmm.
How CNN got their hands on it, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the crazy part about it. Like
Right.
Like how CNN got special privilege to be the ones to and then they call it, a leak. If it's part of the indictment, how is it leaked?
Right.
And if that's the term that you want to use, who leaked it?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Who from the legal who from the prosecuting office leaked it?
So yeah, that's coming from the people that obtained the audio, CNN.
Right.
So what are we talking about here? You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I think that's the crazy part about it. Like, I guess
So does this help the prosecution case by them leaking the audio like that?
According to Trump, it don't. According to Trump, it's further exoneration.
What does it say about the law? I mean,
This has obtained the audio recording of.
My bad. That was me. What'd you say?
I said, doesn't that have what kind of legal ramification does it have? You leaking out?
Well, if it's something that was obtained illegally, then it got major legal ramifications.
Okay.
If Trump's defense can prove that this audio was obtained illegally, he could do one of two things. He can either have it be sealed, be sealed as and not presented as evidence, or hell, he may fuck around and be able to present it as being a part of defaulting on the case entirely and dismiss it. See what I'm saying?
Okay, interesting.
I mean, but like I said, I don't know. Damn, I just had it. I'm looking for the audio. My bad.
Okay.
I don't know if they're trying to say that this was part of the indictment, or they just saying, okay, somebody just had this audio and gave it to CNN. Because CNN ain't giving up their source on how they got it. They calling it leak.
Right.
That's coming straight from the horse's mouth.
Right.
So again, I asked the question, how is it leaked if it was part of the indictment?
Exactly. It's like somebody fucked up on the prosecution.
Like, yeah, I mean, and like I said, I ain't saying that it wasn't part of it. I don't know. CNN didn't tell us that part. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if it's officially a part of the indictment. I don't know. Until we hear something from the FBI or from the prosecution, all we can do is go off of CNN.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that's what's up. I don't know I don't know why I can't find the full audio tape. It ain't nothing but 2 minutes.
Right.
I don't know what the hell, but let me I guess I could sing you this because, like I said, I still wanted to flip the script on to give another take, get another take on this. Um, damn, where is it? Bear with me, y'all. I had just saw it, and I did tell you right what I should have did, but I just thought it was finna send it to you right now, and I pulled up. And this goes to exactly what we were talking about.
Okay, I just got it.
And yeah, like I said, I you can pull it up. I'm not gonna read the whole thing, but like I said, I just thought it was fun.
Wait, this is the audio? Okay, let me see.
No, that's a news article.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna read the whole thing, but like I said, it's part of this though.
Okay.
How I sound? I still sound okay.
Yeah.
Okay, because it's saying low signal.
Okay, so it says okay, let me share screen.
Now check this out.
Okay. Let me blow it up. Scroll down. It says Fox
Yeah, this
co-host.
from news. Okay. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Fox co-host suggests Trump leaked documents audio himself.
And that's what I said, man. You got to take all mainstream media with a grain of salt. That's really all I wanted you to read.
Oh, okay, yeah, wow.
Yeah. What the guy from Fox and Friends, Ducci.
Yeah,
That's what he was saying, bro. The man just went on his own social media and said, "Hey, look, y'all tripping." Like, and I get it from Trump's perspective because you got to think, okay, we taking this shit to trial. If this is what you got, don't that supposed to be presented in the discovery?
right.
Like that, as far as I know. Now somebody could correct me if I'm wrong. As far as I know, during the official indictment, the written indictment, none of that, as far as having like audio tape, was revealed in that indictment. So if we talk about evidence for trial or for the prosecution of a charge, don't that's supposed to be, like I said, I ain't no legal guy, but don't that's supposed to be something that's supposed to be presented during discovery?
Right.
They just said, Bobby, we're gonna let CNN about that.
Right.
That's why I said, bro, stuff like that. Like the defense team probably eating. They're like, oh yeah, this is probably what we need. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because if you're trying to present this as evidence of a case, and you didn't officially present it like in discovery, like what are we talking about here? You gave it to CNN. If we were to assume that the FBI did,
Right.
like how else they gonna get it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's crazy.
So yeah, that's what we're dealing with, man. Like I said, it's interesting. I'm interested to see what Trump's defense, or hell, what's left of Trump's defense, what they gonna say about it. You know what I'm saying?
Why do you say what's left of Trump defense?
Because a couple of his lawyers done quit. You
Okay,
know that?
Yeah, no, but he got new ones though, right?
I'm assuming. I hope
Okay.
so.
Yeah, he got new ones.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it's gonna be interesting to see what the defense does as far as this supposed incriminating evidence. How is evidence, and we didn't know about the evidence during the time of the indictment? I don't know. Oh, okay. Yo, what's up, man? Who we got?
That's E.
Oh, you done changed his name.
Yeah, he didn't change his name.
Oh, so you was a Negro in the thing yesterday. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I told you
I'm
I had
like, man, who was it?
Yeah, I told you I had to kind of be low key. You know what I'm saying? Kind of
Hey,
have
I
to
feel
be
you,
low
man.
key.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. I feel you, bro. I feel
I ain't
you.
gonna
What's
fuck with
going
my
on?
family. Yeah,
Nah, it's all
yeah.
good, man. Long
Yeah.
long time no see, man.
Yeah. For real. But you know, first and foremost, I'm gonna say this: fuck Trump. That's first and foremost from me now. Fuck
Hey,
Trump.
I would expect nothing less from you, man. I would expect nothing less.
But no, how you doing? How you doing, brother MD?
Like I
How
said,
you
bro, I
doing?
ain't talked to you in a while, man.
I kind of had to slow down. I talked to Blackson about it. I just on the YouTube shit. I ain't gonna get crazy with this shit. You know what I'm saying?
I
So
feel you. It's all good. It's all good.
yeah. Just kind of slow down a little bit. Yep. Just like peeping in right now. I got like 30 minutes to peep in.
Yeah. It's all good. It's all well. With that being said, man, we can go and get into the third article.
All right, here's the last
Go
article.
and get into the third one, man.
Presents.
So E, I'm assuming that you saw our first article then, huh? Or you didn't get a chance to see it.
No, I ain't get a chance to see it, bro. What was they talking about? What?
Okay, so we was talking about you
Mm-hmm.
remember we was talking about that Alabama Supreme Court decision, right?
Right.
Okay, so the Supreme Court just came down with a similar ruling in a North Carolina decision. So the
Okay.
Constitution is 2-0 on you. They 2-0 on.
Okay.
And again, Republican justices are the ones that stood firm with the Constitution.
Mm-hmm.
They stood firm with basically North Carolina basically tried to do the same thing Alabama did. Same thing.
Okay.
So again, they was again by the Constitution. But in any event, man, let's get into this last article. I believe this one from MD20.
My old lady, she about to come to the crib in a minute, bro.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good, man. Like I said, you can drop down. It's all cool. We just gonna get into this last article. I believe it's from NPR. I can't see the top, but I believe that's where I got this from. Senate report. Intelligence agencies failed to fulfill their mission ahead of their states. What was their mission? You scroll down, Blackson. Oh damn! Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro. I can hear you.
Okay, I think I'm leaving, man. Like I said, my damn Wi-Fi it ain't good where I'm at. Plus, it's running out.
Okay.
Hey, Black Son, give me a mic check.
Damn, I think he may have dropped off.
No, I'm right here. Sorry about that. Yeah, that muted. Sorry.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Cause like I said, the thing keep popping up on me. The low Wi-Fi thing. You know how it pop up sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just making sure I'm still good. All right. Nearly 2.5 years after the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol, Senate Democrats are criticizing intelligence agencies for failing to accurately assess the severity of the threat identified and work with law enforcement to prepare for the violence. Although public reporting and primetime congressional investigations have already shown intelligence agencies received tips about plans for violence on January 6th, the report by the Senate Homeland Security and Governmental Affairs Committee's majority staff adds new information about the extent of those warnings and alleges the agencies both downplayed the threat level and didn't share the intelligence effectively with law enforcement. Despite the high volume of tips and online traffic about the potential for violence, some of which the Federal Bureau of Investigation and the Office of Intelligence and Analysis were aware of as early as December 2020. These agencies failed to sound the alarm and share critical intelligence information that could have helped law enforcement better prepare for the events of January 6th. Committee Chairman Senator Gary Peters said in a statement. A 25-page report entitled "Planned in Plain Sight" details the warnings intelligence agencies received about plans for violence on January 6th, the day Congress convened to certify the Electoral College results of the 2020 presidential election. One example cited in a report came via the social media platform Parler, which sent a post from one of its users on the FBI on January 2nd, 2021. I read, "It's no longer a protest. This is the final stand where we are drawing the red line at Capitol Hill. Don't be surprised if we take the Capitol. Hashtag Capitol." In response to the committee's report, the FBI defended its efforts to disrupt and stay ahead of any threat. We are constantly trying to learn and evaluate what we can do better or differently. And this is especially true of the attack on the U.S. Capitol, the FBI said in a statement, adding that since the attack, the agency has increased its focus on swift information sharing with law enforcement partners across the country and has made improvements to assist analysis in the field office. Reports say intelligence leaders failed to sound the alarm. The report says the failures leading up to January 6th were not failures to obtain intelligence, noting that the FBI and the Department of Homeland Security Office and Intelligence Analysis obtained numerous tips in the days and weeks leading up to the attack that should have raised alarm. Rather, those agencies failed to fully and accurately assess the severity of the threat identified by that intelligence and formally disseminate guidance to their law enforcement partners with sufficient urgency and alarm to enable those.
Let me ask
Go
you
ahead,
this,
go ahead.
MD. So
Go ahead.
let me ask you this. So what you bringing out? What you trying to bring out?
I ain't bringing out nothing. This is a report that was brought out by the Senate committee, the Homeland Defense Committee, saying that basically the FBI, CIA, Homeland Security knew about these threats prior to January 6th taking place.
Oh, okay. No. I just wanted to get more clarification. Okay.
No, you good, but I will say you're gonna have to speak to Blackson and ask him, do he think that it was an attack? But that's a whole nother story. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's a whole nother story. But in any event, where was I? To enable those partners to prepare for the violence that only occurred, the report states. The report casts the agency's action as a failure of imagination, fueled by a bias toward discounting intelligence that indicated an unprecedented event. The report says intelligence analysis and leaders failed to sound the alarm about January 6th, in part because they could not conceive that the U.S. Capitol building would be overrun by rioters. This reflects the Intelligence Committee's struggle to adapt to a new reality that the primary threat to Homeland Security, as identified by the same agency, is now domestic terrorism, driven largely by anti-government and white supremacist ideology, the report adds. Put that one in your back pocket. The report also noted the FBI changed contracts for third-party social media monitoring just days before the attack, which caused an open source monitoring capabilities to be degraded. Internal emails obtained by the committee show FBI officials were surprised by the timing of the contract change and lamented the negative effect it would have on their monitoring capabilities in the lead up to January 6th, the report reads. The report also found the Department of Homeland Security was hesitant to issue warnings ahead of January 6th, partly due to criticism it received the prior summer over its handling information. Now check this out, regarding protests over the police killing of George Floyd. So what they're saying is they were hesitant to react upon certain what they would perceive as online threats or premonitions of threat because of what happened the year before with George Floyd. Black Lives Matter. The DHS says it has strengthened intelligence analysis, information sharing, and operational preparedness to help prevent acts of violence, and has conducted an organizational review of INA since the January 6th attack. Starting in early 2021, the Office of INA undertook steps to enhance its capacity to collect and produce intelligence about Homeland Security threats, while maintaining its commitment to protecting the privacy, civil rights, and civil liberties of all Americans, a DHS spokesperson said in a statement. Since that time, INA has significantly enhanced training for its collection and analytical staff, has developed and clarified guidance and policy around the handling of domestic violent extremism issues, and has doubled the size of the Intelligence Oversight Office that provides guidance to INA's operational staff. New Orleans FBI office issued warning ahead of attack. While the FBI received warnings ahead of the attack, internal emails obtained by the committee show the agency repeatedly said it did not identify a credible threat. The report pointed to two limited intelligence documents produced by the FBI the night before the attack. It argued the FBI was more focused on potential clashes between protesters and counter-protesters, and not the threat to the Capitol and the lawmakers inside. Those two documents came from the New Orleans FBI office, which warned that some of the participants in the DC protest created an armed quick reaction force in Northern Virginia. The FBI Norfolk Field office in Virginia issued a situational information report that shared some threatening online posts. The committee argues the FBI didn't widely distribute those documents to all federal parties. The report offers recommendations, including improving FBI and INA policies and procedures for collecting, analyzing, and sharing intelligence to partners agencies, and designating a lead federal agency to help coordinate significant events. The Senate report comes as the DOJ's Inspector General continues its own investigation in the failures leading up to the Capitol attack. That's it, Black Son.
Okay.
So this particular final report. Now, like I said, I don't think we're finished with the January 6th committee. Not in totality. I know that they had a little thing where they was doing it on TV, the January 6th committee reports and all that, but I don't think they've disbanded or they're finished like with their report. This particular report is saying, hey, look, this is focusing on what the FBI knew prior to J6. And this is what they failed to do in the eyes of precognitive measures in order to stop it. Now, this is what I would say. Personally, despite whether I believe it was an attack or anything, it's a mass group of people meeting in a particular place. Why is it not the adequate amount of security, whether it be for what you want to perceive it to be or not, why is it not an adequate amount of security there to maintain some civility in the matter? That would be my first question. My second question would be in the terms of if you believe a certain narrative about what type of situation it was at J6, why are the charges not being put into place parallel to what you believe it is? What do I mean by that? Meaning, a lot of these charges that you're putting on the people that was at J6 it's not relative to what you believe J6 was. Because if I'm to believe a certain narrative that's being pushed about J6, in my logical view, that's treason and sedition. If I was to believe the narrative, you see what I'm saying, Black Son?
Right.
If I'm to believe a narrative being taking place on in mainstream media, that's treason and sedition. I don't see no charges of treason and sedition being brought to nobody.
Right.
So what we're talking about at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? And the double standard of everything is you try to relate it to George Floyd. What about the cracker in Buffalo that was typing away for months prior to him attacking that grocery store? Where was the intelligence on that shit? And this happened after JC. So stop playing games, y'all. This shit is political theater, man.
Right.
You know, not to mention that this particular committee was all Democratic. The whole Democrat side of the Homeland Security Committee. Like, y'all playing games, man. Stop playing with it. Stop playing. What you got on there?
Yeah, I'm in agreement, brother.
All right, you got anything?
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say, I'm just sitting back, just listening. You don't think that was treason?
Say
You
it
don't
again.
think? Wait a minute, hold on. You don't think that was treason, brother?
I'm gonna say it again. Like I said, I think you're talking
You
to
wait
the
a
wrong
minute.
person.
Hold on. All of us work, right? We all working guys, right?
Y'all.
Let me tell you something. Just like I told my buddy at the job. Put your feet up on one of our bosses' name is Kim. Put your feet up on her desk and see what she do to you. You think you could put your feet up on somebody's desk and you don't think that's treason? You don't think you think you can
so hold up,
wait a minute. You think you can walk into the Speaker of the House office and break into her door and put your feet up on her desk and you don't think that's treason? Man, y'all motherfuckers are crazy, man.
I'm not going to equate.
Y'all motherfuckers is crazy, man.
I'm not.
You trying to tell me right now you could sit up here and break into the Speaker of the House in the United States, the strongest government in the world, and put your feet up on their desk? You can't even do that at your goddamn job.
Again,
man, what the fuck wrong with y'all, man?
I'm not gonna equate moving no furniture, no treason, sedition. Now we're talking about the act of breaking into the U.S. Capitol in and of itself. It's it's an actual charge for that, right?
My God, man.
You know what?
My God. Man, somebody else jump on this line. God damn. Is these niggas crazy? If you put your feet, just like I told my son yesterday, if you put your feet up on your boss desk right now, nigga, they gonna fire your ass. And you gonna sit here and you talking about I'm gonna put my feet up
It's not treason,
with
bro.
a flannel
Is it-
shirt
is it-
on, with a flannel shirt on, and I'm gonna kick back with a cigar in my mouth. What, nigga? What?
It's not treason, bro. Now, I argue with you about sedition. I give you some leeway on sedition, or for a couple of those people. Treason, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't constitute moving furniture as treason. I can't do it.
My God.
Sedition, like I said, sedition, I can give to you when it comes to the Proud Boys, to the Oath Keeper. I can give you sedition because they incited a particular atmosphere at that time. I can give you sedition. Matter of fact, the dude that was the leader of the Oath Keeper, I believe one of his charges was seditious act. So I give you that. Now again, all other stuff you're gonna have to holler at Blackson. Because Blackson probably don't even believe the sedition. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what happened to E, but in any event,
fell off.
Yeah. No. I'm still here. I'm listening. I'm just being quiet. I'm just being quiet. I'm listening to you, brother. I'm just being quiet.
Yeah, nothing that happened that day can constitute as treason. It just can't. Again, sedition, then we can. I give you some leeway. I definitely give you some a lot of shit. A lot of that shit that happened that day was sedition. And put on those. I and Blackson made different on that opinion. But me personally, no treason, no. I don't see that.
Okay.
I don't see that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
now,
I
now,
got to get off the phone. I got to get off the phone here in a second. Because my old lady.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, I'm finna get off too, and we done.
Yeah. My old lady, she come back to the career, bro. So I'm gonna have to get off this phone, bro. So you know what?
Yeah,
I get back with y'all, man.
All right, E, man.
Yeah,
Thanks for coming through, man.
Yep.
All right, that's all I got this week.
You breaking up, MD? MD. Hold on, y'all. Yep, totally lost him. Well, y'all might ask me, how do I feel? Well, definitely not treason. Sedition, I'm gonna have to wait till MD get back on here and get a definition. Because like he said, he has to kind of squeeze that out. So if he gets back on, I'm asking him to define it, but definitely not treason. So let's see if he got it on the phone this time.
Yeah. It knocked me off.
Okay, no problem.
Right now. Yeah, I was saying, man, that's all I got for this week.
Okay. Oh, real quick, define sedition. So I could, because I agree with you on the treason part.
Sedition would be enticing a certain aspect, whether it be a riot, group violence, whatever it may be, enticing it in the name of opposing or dismantling the government. That would be sedition.
Okay. Then okay. Well, then you got a good argument on that. Yeah, the treason. Yeah, I'm with you on that. The treason, nah.
Yeah, matter of fact, let me give you the exact definition.
Okay.
Let me give you so we ain't bullshit. Let me give you the exact. So I just looked it up on Google. Sedition, conduct or speech inciting people to rebel against the authority of a state or monarch.
Right. So I see why your argument now that you can squeeze that out. Yeah, I can see that.
Like I said, I can give you leeway with sedition. Right. Treason, I can't do it.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Treason, I can't do it.
I'm in agreement with you. I'm in total agreement. Yeah. So
And like I said, I mean, I don't even constitute help. Some people will argue what Trump's speech before J6 was sedition. No, because Trump never told nobody to go and do shit.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I mean, no, you know what I'm saying. So I can't give it to him. But if you go back and look at a lot of the like the documentary coverage, like during J6, like while in the crowd, there was a lot of seditious talk, like amongst the people.
Right. I got you. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the dude from the Oath Keepers was one of them. Like they had a whole planned shit that they was doing. You know, so I give you that.
Right.
I give you sedition on that part. But yeah, I mean, you know, like yeah, I can't give you treason. I just can't do it. Cause treason would be saying that the government in itself is fucked up and we finna burn this motherfucker down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, I don't look at what happened in J6 as that. I just don't. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, that's what we're dealing with. But yeah, that's all I got for this week, man. Yeah, my damn shit, like I said, man, my shit acting funny, and I actually got to go get my trailer. They just taped my damn. I caught 2 flat tires on my trailer. I think I hit something in the road, so I got to go pick my trailer up. I had to drop it and move, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, so I mean, we a little over an hour. We did all right.
Oh yeah, we did good, man. Hey, right on time, brother. Right on time. Yeah, I'm getting reports, man, talking about stage mutiny and all this. Oh man, they tripping with this shit. It's Prigozhin, Kremlin, Trojan horse. Yo, I'm gonna have all this shit ready by Thursday. They tripping now, man. Tinfoil hats are going out the goddamn door.
Right. All right, man. Well, yeah, Thursday, man, we'll have rented Arena Abroad, and of course, all the other scheduled shows. We back up over here, so it's a go. It's a green light.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Well, yeah, I gotta go, so I guess we can go and close it on out.
All right, Tempo.
All right, peace. All right, hit the like button on your way in if you're watching it later on, or hit it on the way out. And with that, man, I'm gonna say peace.
Peace, y'all.